20. My name is Kristen Avery, and this keynote equivalent presentation using PowerPoint will provide some key information on my professional background, current career, and future growth. I grew up right outside of Atlanta, Georgia in Henry County, and have actually stayed pretty rooted to the area. I live a little further south than where I grew up, and I share an apartment with 2 roommates. My whole adult life has been centered around Chick-fil-A. I spent 5 years learning and growing in local Chick-fil-A restaurants. I've now been fortunate enough to be offered and to accept a staff role at Chick-fil-A's Support Center, which is also called Chick-fil-A Inc. You'll hear me reference that a couple of times in this presentation. I'm also a serve team coordinator at my church, South Point Fellowship. And when I'm not working or doing schoolwork, I enjoy reading, working out, being outside, cooking, baking, and listening and playing music. When I graduated high school, the first job I accepted was a team member at a local Chick-fil-A restaurants. In my 5 years in Chick-fil-A restaurants, I grew from a regular team member to a training director and assistant manager at one of the local restaurants. I was also blessed to be a part of grand opening teams, so I got to travel to new restaurants for several weeks and train the new team members. While working in Chick-fil-A restaurants, I would also leave for 1 to 2 weeks to cater gourmet viewing chalets for the PGA. While it was exciting and I got to travel often, I only did this for about a year because of the intensely long hours, sometimes 18 in one day, and the extended time away from my friends and family. In November 2017, I was offered a 2-year contract with Chick-fil-A Inc. to manage ingredient specifications and assist in product testing. And in December of 2019, I was offered and accepted a staff role with Chick-fil-A Inc. to do almost the exact same role, but with a few more expanded responsibilities. My official first day was January 6, 2020. For the first 2 years that I was a contractor at Chick-fil-A Inc., I was blessed to work with my very best friend, Haley. That's her on the right. She assisted with project overflow work and had a few of her own projects as well. We both had a pretty tough 2019, and it was a really sweet gift to be able to have a hardworking, like-minded friend seated just 10 feet away from me. This is a photo of me at my desk. I have a docking station with 2 large monitors so I can work from 3 screens in total. Each screen is extremely helpful in order to do my job efficiently. I'm having to constantly reference emails, calendars, third-party databases, and spreadsheets in order to maintain and create accurate and complete ingredient specifications. This is an unusual photo for my job description role. When I accepted my role at Chick-fil-A Inc., I was told that there would be less than 5% travel required, if that. Last summer, I got to travel to Toronto, Canada twice to work on a special project for Chick-fil-A's first international franchise location in the heart of Toronto. This photo shows our team on our one free night on our second trip there. The majority of my daytime hours are consumed with Chick-fil-A work and schoolwork at the moment, but when I do complete my work early or have planned my work really well during the week, I do have several interests that give me joy. Reading has always been one of my all-time favorite escapes and ways to learn. I think that part of the reason I was a good fit for Chick-fil-A was because of my passion for cooking and baking as well, especially if I'm doing it for others. Fitness is really important to me, and my favorite exercises include weightlifting. I also enjoy playing guitar, singing, and listening to music, especially if it's live. Finally, being in the outdoors is usually my preferred setting. I love sitting outside on porches, walking trails, riding waves, or swimming in rivers. To grow in my leadership skills and communication over the last decade. The first being that I grew from a regular team member to a shift leader, to a training leader for front of house, and finally to the training director and an assistant manager for my Chick-fil-A restaurant. I also currently help to coordinate the serve teams at my church. I make the monthly volunteer schedule and ensure that new volunteers are trained well. Finally, my current role has me as the lead for managing ingredient specifications. I have another colleague who does the exact same role as me, but she doesn't have the 2 years of practical hands-on experience, so I'm responsible for training her and initiating our process and strategy. I have an established secure career path as a staff member at Chick-fil-A Inc. My big 3-year goals have stretched a bit. This coming May, I should graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with a concentration in communication. I've spent 8 years working full-time and paying my own way without loans for my college tuition, and in 5 short months, I'll finally graduate and will be debt-free. My next goal is to develop my gift of counsel. The Association of Certified Biblical Counselors offers a 2-year certification program that's meant to teach and equip believers to walk alongside and minister to those around them. I'm hoping to start this program in 2021 after a well-deserved break from formal school. I currently live in an apartment with 2 other girls. It's been a lot of fun, but the older I'm getting, the more that my friends are pairing up and getting married. I'm wanting to live less and less in apartments with other people. With my new staff role, I'll be able to save a lot of money while I'm still living in an apartment with roommates, so that I can hopefully purchase my own home sometime in late 2021 or 2022. My final goal can only happen if I purchase my own home. I'd really like to start a vegetable, fruit, herb garden, something like that, so that I can live a little more sustainably. I love being outside, and I love the hard work that's required to grow your own food. I've had a lot of change happen in my life while this course has been active, and I'm really excited to see where this new decade takes me. I hope you guys have a great one.